One of our great natural looks is called Nordic Fest. It has a lot of natural materials that are all weathered by the winter winds, and it comes together with wood that is washed beautifully, as you can see in this new tray set. We have them stacked here, but they got a beautiful engraved pattern of a snowflake on it. The color comes alive with that combination of white and raw wood. We have some new trees that are featured too this year in a contemporary format, almost as if they were stacked pyramids coming up out of this chunk of wood. And as you continue through this table, you're going to see some of our deer that were great sellers last season, along with our gnomes. Remember them? We introduced them with the trees last year on their head. Wait till you see some of the new gnomes we have this year that are featured in this area. But the wood element here is so important to be a part of this look. There's some new candle holders at the base with the laser cut wood pieces in the front. Beautiful, with a candle or a Fia flame in it. Our plush with gnomes here in the brown and tan tones with the dangly legs that stand or sit or stand on a tabletop. You'll also find some new fun snowflakes in this look. Here we have them in two different colors. They're a paper snowflake, and I have to share with you how they work. And they're folded, remember, just like the folded art we used to have as a kid. But the great thing about them is they have a magnet in it. Well, once you pull it around and pull it together, it holds it together. This makes it nice for the end of the season. When you take them down, you can collapse them up for easy storage. Just paper. We have them in multiple colors, as you'll see in some of our other collections. And I have to share with you what we did with the tree in this one. All the natural colors are great in here. We have some new ornaments as this rattan star. It also comes in a Christmas tree shape. There's some new snowflakes that show that natural wood with a white painted overlay, smaller snowflake on it. And you need to really enjoy the technique of the design on this tree. Notice our large wooden snowflake in there. That it is on a plane, it's supported into the tree, which makes a great plateau to stand a deer or maybe a heavier item, maybe a snowman or whatever you want to use to decorate your tree. The natural colors of the forest come through here between the greens and the winter woods covered with snow. And what brings this tree alive, even though it's all natural, is the little accent of blue in there. We have some new ornaments that have snowflakes on them in a soft blue pattern or a soft blue palette. Some other ornaments that have a little bit more of an aqua to a teal blue. It's soothing, but it's great in this natural format. Back here we have some new little sculpts that were added to this look with the color of blue. There's some new little gnomes on sleds. There's gnomes playing, pulling trees. Some have reindeer with them. New standing Santas with a fabric jacket on it. It almost looks as if it's a sculpt, but when you feel it, it's actual yarn on there. Some new trees in our natural format with that winter worn look on it. All hand carved. The pre-mades here show our natural greens of the woods with a little bit of that blue coloration, almost into an aqua teal. That helps bring this all alive. But what I really like about it for the holiday season is the punch of gold that they added to it. Some of our ornaments from the past that have been so well look great on this tree. And some new tree ornaments in the natural wood or the painted white. New snowflakes with the wood laser cut with the white and the natural. And because we've added blue to here, our blue snowflakes as well. You'll find new stems of pine cones, a spray version and a cluster that have a little sparkle on there of glitter. All comes together in this woodland scene. We've made this look divide into two looks because we wanted you to see that natural version with just a touch of blue, but we also think that you can make this be a lot more fun and make it more whimsical by adding a few other characters to it. Start with your natural base and then maybe add some of our newer ornaments, or our glass gnomes, or maybe a brightly lacquered cutout of a cardinal. We also have some exclusive ornaments with houses on these tags of blue. Some felt ornaments with our penguins or our polar bears. And yes, the gnomes find their home here too. A couple of felt ones with raggedy hair, all dressed for that winter woods. One of the ornaments I think is really interesting this year is this rattan look, or a woven basket look, a bell, a mitten, and a hat, all trimmed in fur. This look is whimsical, and you're going to see a lot of different characters that bring this look to life. And let's start with our friends here, the polar bears. They are resin material, but they have that hand-carved look that makes them come alive and creates so much depth and shadowing effects on their body. They're playful, they're whimsical, and they're not alone in this winter wonderland. You're going to find a lot of new penguins. Our penguins are cute, they're playful. We have them dressed in sweaters and brightly colored scarves. Some of them are carrying trees, some have packages, some are on sleighs, but there's so much animation here that just makes this look wonderful. We've also brought in some caroler penguins. That's right, some are playing different instruments, but they all are singing away their holiday carols. The polar bear story continues here, and another carved piece that I think this is one of my favorites too. He's standing with a sign that just simply says, "Let it snow." And then you're going to find some little critters here. There's a little gnome, a little person, and a reindeer. They're felt, they're rope. There are so many different mediums that come together that make them warm and fun for this playful playground. The polar bear, another one. We're going to feature this one on our new tree that I'm going to share with you in a second. But this polar bear in the bright red knitted scarves, they're skiing. This one is sitting on a sled. They're separate pieces, but he looks wonderful just sitting on that sled like he's supposed to be there. Some other exclusive pieces, we have these little light up houses. And I told you, gnomes are big. And here's a new collection of our gnomes this season that I really like in that natural format. They look like they're carved trees or pieces of branches that come together with their woodland friends. And finally, we're going to share with you our natural tree. It is natural, whimsical, and that bold color of red is a strong story here. With our new blossoms and the felt poinsettia blossoms, lightly snowed with a little bit of glitter on there, brings this whole story of our polar bear and our penguins to life in Nordic Fest.